From the time I came into Canada, which is about 8 years ago, I've always indicated that I've got a daughter, and there could be there was a time that I could have done it easily. That before I got my landed status, I could have, because automatically you are supposed to land as well as your children who depend on you, and but there was not enough cooperation from the other side, from Zimbabwe, with details that I was asking. So we lost time, and they closed their case. And once they close it, you can't reopen it. That's why when we reopened it, we had the help from the lawyers and a couple of fundraisers we have done before have helped pay for that. But right now, everything is everything is done, and we got all the documents, all the necessary documents that were required, as well as a visa. So what's left is just for me to go to Zimbabwe, get here and come back. So we need a return flight, like a return flight from myself and a one-way for her, which is why I greatly honor and appreciate this community, you, Jordan, and Zamia, and all the musicians that are willing to come and sacrifice their time for this cause, which is, it makes me feel like I'm a part of a community that, so everybody's together, and when a cause like this, everybody reacts right there. I feel great. That's why tomorrow is today.
It was just before 4 a.m. We could tell the sun is just around the corner. It wasn't up yet, but we could tell it's just around the corner. And the words, "Tomorrow is today," came out of your mouth. And it was so beautiful that it was during that time that Kurai was sharing with me about his daughter, and I could tell how heavy it was on his heart. And coming from a large family, and we lost a sister for like 40-some years, it touched my heart, and I immediately, the next day, I was reaching out to Shine and Navarro and Pepe and Zamir and Robin, and everyone immediately responded and said, yes, let's do this. Let's help Kurai and bring this daughter, especially now that she lost her mother. It would be such a beautiful way to reunite a family, and there are so many important causes in the world, and often we ask ourselves, what can we possibly do for all these starving children in Africa? But as a small community, we can do this. We can bring this family together, and it would be such an amazing thing for our community to do.
He's one of my favorite Shakers, and yeah, just to see him always playing music, on Commercial Drive and at Trout Lake, spreading positive vibes for free in the world, is a very valuable asset to life here in Vancouver. And I didn't realize that he had a daughter back in Africa, and I just found that out recently. And I think it's kind of like in a movie when you see someone falling off the cliff, and then someone's got to grab their hand and pull them up, but then that person starts to fall too, but then someone grabs that person's leg, then someone grabs the back of the other person and create a train, and you pull that person back off the cliff, kind of thing. And I think this is something we can do as a community for a member of our community to reunite with a member of his blood family, which is very special, because I think loyalty begins where the convenience ends. And I think that knowing from my father Tzvi that sometimes it takes rolling up the sleeves for one another when a hard time has come, a challenging time, and I think that's what we're prepared to do for Karai, and that's what he's prepared to do for his daughter, and I think that's beautiful and more than worth supporting. So, really happy to be a part of this mission.
Thanks, man.